So what if we want to add numbers that have a different power of 10 when written in scientific notation? So we first note here that our powers of 10 are different. We have 10 to the power of 6 and 10 to the power of 5. Well, before we can use distributive property, we need to change our powers so that they're the same. We know that when we move our decimal to the left, that our power goes up, our little power. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this number here because this is 6 and this is 5, and we want to move this into a 5 plus 1, which is a 6. So all we need to do is move our decimal one spot to the left, which will bring our power up. So we're going to rewrite this as this plus 0.67 times 10 to the power of 6. Now, because we have the same power, we can easily use distributive property to solve this. So we're going to take 9.7 and 0.67, and we're going to multiply it by 10 to the power of 6. Now, when we add these, I want you to notice something when we add. So we get 10.37 times 10 to the power of 6. We know that we cannot have a number that is more than 10, so we need to change this into scientific notation once more so that we can get this number down. So we have now 1.037 times 10 to the power of 1, and we're going to keep this 10 to the power of 6. So just to recap, we made this into scientific notation so that this could be less than 10. Now we just use our product property, and we are left with this number times 10 to the power of 7. Let's do another one. All right, we have 8.2 times 10 to the power of 2 and 3.41 times 10 to the power of -1. Two very different numbers. Well, we already know from our last one that we needed to move our decimal to the left in order to move our power up, but we're at -1. So how many times do we actually need to move this? Well, if we move it 3 times, we're going to be able to get it to 2. So we're going to rewrite this plus, we're going to move this 3 times, so that our power is 2. Okay, now we can use distributive property because these are the same. So we're going to take these two numbers and add them together. And then that's going to be multiplied by 10 to the power of 2. So when we add these two numbers together, we get 8.20341 times 10 to the power of 2. This is less than 10, so we're just going to leave it like that.